Listen, everybody in Kansas City hates me because
I
said weeks ago that Patrick Mahomes was broken. And then, I said, like sometimes broken things get fixed. And he actually hasn't really been fixed unless he's been playing the Las Vegas Raiders. And then we get to see in the fourth quarter of this game last week against the Los Angeles Chargers, we saw 2019 Patrick Mahomes. We saw Travis Kelce make the huge plays we hadn't seen in a very long time. And if you look past the last 7 weeks, 14 points was the most they'd given up as a defense coming into this game on Thursday night against the Los Angeles Chargers. And that's without Willie Gay, that's without L'Jarius Sneed, and that's without Chris Jones, who is their best defensive player. And so when you look at this team and you start to think to yourself, oh, holy crap, I remember that number 15. I remember that number 87. I get it. I get it why you feel this way. Because more recently than we have seen from these other teams and historically is that Patrick Mahomes has shown up more than the Green Bay Packers. Aaron Rodgers has shown up in the playoffs. And so that may be the team you take over him. Patrick Mahomes has played better in some of these playoff games than we saw Tom Brady play last year. And I think when you start to get a little feeling, right, you get a little reminded of what Patrick Mahomes could do. It started to feel like me making picks. It started making feel like me making picks on Friday. You just sometimes end up being right. And right now, when you look at this team and what they're doing defensively and just the fear, right, of being wrong that Patrick Mahomes might be back, that's why this team gets elevated to where they are. Plus, playing in a more like convoluted AFC, but not as top-heavy as the NFC is.
All right, couple things.
Okay.
My favorite is the Green Bay Packers.
Okay.
But I did this mistake on Get Up this morning, and I did it again. We're 63 minutes into the show, and this is my favorite. Can we put Ryan on camera?
Thank you.
This camera suit is,
he's right
you see the hint of the red.
I'm going to direct the show. Put it right here so they can really see it.
There you go. That is my favorite camera suit.
Merry Christmas.
This is my.
He's in the holiday spirit.
It's so good.
I'm with
Look
it.
Thank you very much.
I look boring with my suit today. This looks
I look
spectacular.
underdressed, and I'm disappointed in myself.
I sometimes wear bombers on Monday. It just so happened.
Monday you're supposed to bring your A game.
Morning in the gym,
no,
though.
Monday you're supposed to be in the A game. I did get the 4:30 workout in.
See, more important.
A lot of people can say that.
I fell off with the wardrobe.
I'm taking the Green Bay Packers is my favorite, and I'm the same person who said because of the offseason drama, I did not think they were a championship caliber football team this season. Thought a championship caliber roster. But the way this team has fought through adversity, changing at offensive line, different positions, multiple different starting fives up front, but they continue to win football games.
Yeah.
We talked about Aaron Rodgers. He's playing football at quarterback better than anybody in the NFL right now. I think it's the best we've ever seen him play. They're healthy on the perimeter, which is a big deal. One of the main reasons I think or two main reasons why I like the Packers more. I think they're going to be at home. I don't think somebody who's going to go in there for a second year in a row and beat this football team, mainly the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two, I think the diversity of their run game makes me trust their offense a little bit more than the Kansas City Chiefs. And their defense is so improved, and that's without Kenny Clark yesterday. Without Jair. That's without Zadarius Smith. And those guys are going to come back. I just believe that they're I get it. Like, I want to rely on the past and the reputation of the Chiefs offense. But I think
you haven't seen it. I agree with that.
They're a top 7 or 8 offense. But if you take out the 2 games against the Raiders, they're like 16th in the NFL. So as much as I love Patrick and I'm off Patrick, I just don't see the same offense.
And that's the hard thing here, right? Because it's actually hard to argue against a Green Bay point, right? But when you're thinking about bettor's odds and when you're thinking about the way that they look at these games, it's also the totality and what you have to see, the prism of where they play. Right? In the AFC, this team has now risen to have the number 1 seed.
Yeah.
We all know how hard it is to go into Kansas City and win late in the season.
Yeah.
And also you saw offense that may have found their way.
Yeah. Can I push back on that one a little bit?
I got one
Because my 2 hesitations as well are I think that there's more teams in the AFC equipped to beat Kansas City, mainly New England and Indianapolis, than I think there are teams equipped to beat Green Bay.
That's a good point, though.
Tampa Bay, what's their weakness right now? Secondary. You can get after their secondary.
Right.
Yep.
The Rams, what's their weakness right now? Easy completions. We saw Green Bay handle them. Arizona, run game. A.J. Dillon.
Right.
Dallas, number 30. With their man coverage.
Wait, time out. So your whole Dallas analysis is number 30?
I just feel like if I'm an offensive guy, I'm going, let's find
Here's what I want to know, because I am fascinated by people, and I'm fascinated by people overcoming adversity. It's part of the reason I got into journalism. Who do you think has a bigger chip right now? Who do you think wants it more? Is it Patrick Mahomes because we wrote him off? Or if it's Aaron Rodgers because he felt so disrespected by his team and then how the public turned on him with the immunize stuff?
I don't even think it's close. I think it's Aaron Rodgers. I think Aaron Rodgers has an ego in a healthy way that is as rare as it was for a guy like a Michael Jordan, Tiger Woods, Tom Brady.
See, I don't necessarily believe that. I believe that Aaron Rodgers is just a natural contrarian, and he just happens to be a curmudgeon at all times. I think because I'm sitting in Stephen A's seat. I think Aaron Rodgers always plays the game in one way, and I don't necessarily know that energy or attitude plays into the way Aaron Rodgers plays football, because he does have an arrogance that I wish I had, and that arrogance comes with talent. When you watch Aaron Rodgers make that throw to MVS yesterday, that ain't got nothing to do with nothing but confidence, right? I do believe that Patrick Mahomes is listening, though. And most of the times when we talk about Aaron Rodgers, we talk about the dude, right? It was the dude that gave the 46-minute interview on Pat McAfee's show that we talked about, not the guy that's played football. We're talking about the thing that Patrick Mahomes has been known to do best in his life, which is play quarterback. And he's been doubted in doing that.
And we wrote him off. Think about what he said about Justin Herbert.
Yeah, we saw that emotion when Travis Kelce crosses the end zone in overtime. We saw him looking to the sideline of the Las Vegas Raiders and saying, I'm back, saying I'm here. Because he feels like that the outside world and the perception of who the Kansas City Chiefs are has changed because he hasn't played as well, and he's right. And every time that he has to come on after a game and say, you know what, the defense did that, the defense did this. For the last 7 weeks, he's been singing a different tune, and he's had to sing his whole career. I think he wants it more than Aaron Rodgers or anybody else.
Armchair psych.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.